In the world of video game consoles, few companies have experienced the dramatic highs and lows quite like Sega. From its inception in the early 1980s to its decline and eventual exit from the hardware market in the early 2000s, Sega's journey is a story of innovation, fierce competition, and ultimately, a sobering reminder of the challenges of the gaming industry. Sega's journey began in 1983 when it released the SG-1000, its first foray into the console market. However, it was the release of the Sega Genesis, known as the Mega Drive outside of North America, in 1988 that truly marked the company's ascent. The Genesis featured a 16-bit processor and popular titles like Sonic the Hedgehog, creating fierce competition with Nintendo's Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES. The marketing campaign, Genesis Does What Nintendo, became iconic, highlighting Sega's edgy, rebellious image. In 1991, Sega introduced the Sega CD, an add-on that promised cutting-edge multimedia experiences. Though it faced limited success, it demonstrated Sega's commitment to innovation. Following that, in 1994, the Sega Saturn was released prematurely, catching developers off guard and leading to a lack of quality games during its lifespan. Despite this, Sega's ambition remained undeterred. Sega's biggest misstep came in 1995 with the release of the Sega 32X, another add-on for the Genesis. This complicated the console landscape further and left gamers confused and frustrated. Meanwhile, Sony's PlayStation emerged as a formidable competitor, attracting third-party developers with its powerful hardware and CD format. Sega's own Saturn struggled to compete with the PlayStation's library and marketing prowess. Sega's final console, the Sega Dreamcast, launched in 1999 with impressive hardware and games like Sonic Adventure and Shenmue. However, it was too little, too late. The Dreamcast faced challenges from the Sony PlayStation 2, which dominated the market, and the looming presence of Microsoft's Xbox on the horizon. Financial losses continued to mount, and in 2001, Sega announced it would discontinue production of the Dreamcast and focus solely on software development. The company had lost its footing in the console wars, marking the end of an era. Though Sega's hardware days came to a close, the company endured as a software developer. Iconic franchises like Sonic the Hedgehog, Virtua Fighter, and Phantasy Star continued to thrive on various platforms. Sega also found success in the arcade business, maintaining its relevance in the gaming industry. In recent years, Sega has ventured into remastering and re-releasing classic titles from its catalog, appealing to nostalgia-driven gamers and new audiences alike. It also established partnerships with other gaming companies, expanding its reach beyond its own consoles. The rise and fall of Sega in the console market serves as a cautionary tale in the gaming industry. It reminds us that even pioneers can stumble in the face of fierce competition, evolving technologies, and changing consumer preferences. Sega's legacy is not just one of hardware innovation but also of resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity, a story that continues to unfold in the ever-evolving world of video games.